Tes. Tes. Bentar, ini audionya salah deh. Cut what? No, oke. Tes. Hi ya. Hi. Wait a minute. Tes. Oke. Baiklah. Main quest. Email telat. Main quest. Kill. Aku baru sampai fontaine. Aku baru sampai fontaine. Apa nih? Kan yang di bawah nih. Oh, Chenyu yang baru aku buka Chenyu. Hai Xuan, welcome. Second, hey. Halo Risanda, halo Rain. Oh, chilling in my hotel so I have time tonight. I thought you were going to see some pretty uni today. Why is it always not working? Why? Why is the chat room not working? Always. Halo itu. Halo Ahmad Rafi, welcome. Masuk, oke, nice. Milkshake from kasur tidur. Did some Korea. I see 2 hours more stars than Korea. Saya tidak nonton, jadi saya tidak tahu apa aja. Yang saya tahu ada login 4 hari dapat primo. Primo donna. I did see some. So did you catch one? So now we have reached home. Ow. I thought you were going to pick up more girls. Maybe. It won. Oh my god. Nah. What? Okay. Very good. Let's go. Aku sudah lama tidak main ini, jadi ya sudah lah ya. Star request banyak yang belum dihitung. You've not reached certain ending. Iyalah, belum dibuka semua. Capek dan. I can speak Korean. This is in Japan. You can always reach them with English. 안녕. Peritune. The lift is running, but it's not even. Oh my god, fine. Oh, itu dia.
Are you sure that's all she took? You should check to make sure you're not missing anything else.
No, that was all. Oh, I can't thank you
They're
enough.
so bad.
I didn't notice a thing earlier.
That's mean.
Anyway, I should be going now. Thanks again.
Katanya sih Genshin sudah tidak kikir ya. Jadi semoga tidak kikir beneran. Oh.
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the
They're so bad at
ground.
English. Oh.
By the time I looked back, she was
Oh.
already
Hello,
gone.
Kenta. Welcome.
I saw the
Welcome back.
general
How are you?
direction she went, but Lenny twisted his ankle, and I
Oh.
needed to make sure he was okay.
Oh.
Oh, did you get hurt, Lenny?
I'll be all right. It's just a twisted ankle, that's all. In fact, it's feeling better already.
Itu
If you
kenapa kamu
wanna
ada
play
pita
a
lucu
game
di
hero,
kepalamu?
at least try not to get hurt
Karena
doing it.
aku bisa, Kenta.
Imagine what would happen if you managed to
Karena aku
derail
lucu
a
dan aku
performance
bisa,
as a
Kenta.
result.
Pakai pita yang lucu
You're
aku bisa.
right, you're right.
It's good.
Sorry,
Paimon.
Lynette.
Daging kebun.
I have to admit that the
Questionable
thief was
person
even
there.
more skilled than I had anticipated. But at least we were able to get the stolen items back, so it wasn't a complete failure.
What a slippery little thief. Guess things turned out all right in the end, though. Lenny's initiative paid off.
All right, let's put this little detour behind us. We should go to the court of Fontaine now.
Called Kurt of Fountain. Naik kapal. Hah.
So, we ride this thing to go into the city? What an ingenious way to get around. People in Fontaine really know how to use water.
This is an aqua bus. It allows people to travel between several key locations around Fontaine. It's pretty convenient, but the ride can become a little dull after a while. The scenery is always the same. That's why it's better to travel with friends.
Hello, it's
So you
Ting.
mean
Welcome
it's
back. How
still
are you?
boring, even when I'm riding with you.
Oh no.
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, well, you don't really talk that much. Besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's the same as being at home.
It's okay. I can lurk here and watch
Whatever.
Pretty Dongseng. Oh my god. All these guys obsessed with
Guess that's what it's like
pretty
to be an
younger
older brother.
girls. It's okay though, and I understand, but as long as they are not minor.
It's about
Yeah.
time for us to leave. Let's get on board.
Is that? Oh, kira aku tuh mikirnya Yanfei gitu loh, merah kan. Tapi nyambi HSR naruhodo nih, tajo putih ya.
Oh, excuse me.
Siapa namanya ya? Lupa.
Aren't you the great magician Lenny and his assistant Lynette?
Hello. I don't believe we've...
Siapa ya mbak ini? Aku lupa namanya. Charlotte?
I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the
Oh.
Steambird.
Steambird, lucu sekali.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh? We've often relied on your paper to promote our performances.
It's an honor to meet you.
Wait, could that be the legendary traveler who's been making headline after headline in their journey across Tibet? Amazing! You recognize everybody almost immediately.
By the way, ini story Anda sudah di pertengahan atau masih awal-awal? Masih awal-awal Fontaine.
Wow, today must
Masih
be
awal.
my
Awal
day.
banget.
Who knew I would end up on the same boat as so many VIPs? Could my vision finally be showing me some favor?
Vision Anda
So,
apa?
Charlotte, what do you usually report on?
Punya aku masih Sumeru, semangat. Tapi dramanya Sumeru bagus.
Well, when there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. You can still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle, even if it's the same old topics. For example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships,
Ew.
or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days. That's fine and all, but what I'm really after is exclusive, sensational news pieces that could shake the country. These smaller stories are a waste of my talents. Oh, I just remembered. I've been following a case lately. Well, a series of cases, actually.
You mean the serial disappearances of young women case?
Eh.
That's right. These stories are the talk of the town right now, and it's probably the most mysterious case we've ever seen. If I'm the first with a draft ready to publish when the case is finally cracked, and it's the headline story in the Steambird, oh, when that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of envy. I've already gathered all kinds of materials. I just can't wait for the truth to be revealed.
So, what is the serial disappearances of young women case? You mean the culprit hasn't been found?
That's right. The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago. And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears.
20 tahun,
What the cases
buset.
have in common is that the girls are all of a similar age, and that they've
Oh, kita
all
nggak jatuh.
vanished without a trace. But the scariest part is that to this day, none of the girls have ever been found. Many
Oke.
suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen. Yes, it's possible. But either way, I believe that every case has some
Hari-hari jadi
precise
petani.
truth behind it, waiting to be
Benar.
exposed.
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, the family of those missing girls deserves some sort of explanation. I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear. I'd pay any price to get her back, and then find a way to track down the culprit.
Kalau
Please
bisa jangan
don't
sampai
imagine
hilang.
that, Lenny.
Bener, jangan sampai dia hilang gitu loh, Tolong. Ada? Alele?
Hey, we're almost there! Look!
Tidak sholat dulu ya? Lebih asyik sekarang. Oh. Nah, itu yang bersinar. Oh.
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Life should...
Yeah, us as well.
I have an interview to get to.
Okay, Hyman hopes we can...
Bye now. Oh, be sure to stop by and...
Halo Wibu, welcome back. OMG, sekarang sudah update
Always
Fontaine.
running around and
Udah
interviewing
sih.
everyone.
Maksud Anda bagaimana?
Well, where should we go now?
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first? Besides, I still have all the materials we collected.
Bentar. Wibu, aku itu main quest yang dulu udah lama banget itu, belum update story lagi. Ini aku main aja. Tapi besok udah
We
update lagi
wouldn't
kan ya.
mind at all. This city is so huge, Paimon wouldn't know where to start anyway.
Padahal mah udah explore kemana-mana. Oh iya, waduh aku salah dong. Iyo, gimana sih kamu? Gimana sih kamu? Okay. City of Rains and Remembrance. Okay. But what is this? Oh iya, ini Kinich ya. Aku tidak main aja sudah tahu bagaimana ini. Mari kita cek. Momen ketika kamu sudah kebiasa suara N-nya Blade HSR tapi gak kebiasa dengar N-nya Lini. Oh iya. Goddamm, wow. Wow. B3 kerjaku kalau di sini kurang bagus memang. Saya Raiden ya. Ada katanya. Hah. Di mana? Dinikmati saja ini. Oh, yang bawah tanah tuh belum ku aktifin. Ini kenyang. Oh,
This is our current abode. Ah, Fremine, you're home. Where did everyone else go?
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning soon.
Father!
I suppose that can't be helped. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine. He is a phenomenal diver.
Hello.
aku kira suaranya nggak bakal setip ini gitu loh. What the hell happened with this?
Nice to meet you.
Huh?
My name is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Linny, could you come here for a moment?
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me?
Ah.
Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little. Oh, before I forget, the Traveler and I collected.
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of material.
That's our Fremine, always quick with the underwater work.
Looks like rain.
It is rain. What do you mean? It looks like.
Right. But wasn't it clear and sunny just a moment ago?
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials.
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to. It's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where when I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play, I should. Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to... Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Sekali yang ngomong traveler gitu loh. Kenapa sih Paimon mulu? Aku capek juga sih dengerinnya. Mau.
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of romanticism.
Sorry, it might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. Perhaps it can't be. It rained for longer than I suspect.
Was there something you needed to do?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House. On the day of the performance, just ride the aquabus to the island of Aeneas. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of...
Oh,
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, perhaps we could trouble the Traveler to help us take... I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted.
No trouble at all. Don't...
sorry for the inconvenience.
Oh, no need.
Thanks again, you two.
I cannot deal with the lady. Hey. Wait. Oh, sekarang ada kayak gininya, lucu sekali. Ada ikonnya. Claim rewards. Kita jalan lah. Terbang. Kok dari tim udah Kak? Oh, sudah. Terima kasih yang sudah. Terima kasih siapa tadi? Terima kasih Jelo. Sudah membagikan di server. Hehe. 3.
Hello?
Oh, hello there. New customers?
Looking to buy, or do you need something made?
Oh no, we're just here to deliver some materials.
Ah, these must be for Magic Pockets. I could tell right away. No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, but they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run.
Whoa. So, is Linny actually loaded?
I can't say for sure, but who...
Hey, is this machine what you use to make stuff here?
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste.
But where does a big machine like...
Well, it's a little... But basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's...
Huh?
Huh?
How could...
Well, I'm not completely sure. When a trial is in session, the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale harvests people's belief in justice and converts it into energy to be used all around.
So that's what its other function is? But... Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable... Oh, yeah! So that means the Hydro-Archon
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way, besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called pneumosia. It
Pneumosia?
isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature. Even now, it still cannot be widely used by civilians.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here
Yes.
you are chatting the day away.
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd have...
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off?
Huh?
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop.
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect
No!
payments,
Hey!
why don't you settle your own debts first? If Confrere of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora.
Ah, you're from Northland Bank.
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
What are the chances of what? You're literally everywhere.
We're surprised to see you too. What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
Ya kan? Dia tuh di mana-mana ada gitu loh, kecuali Mondo sih, Pak. Halo, Kosel, welcome.
Long story
Oh iya,
short,
aku lupa.
I've already been in
Apa-apa.
Fontaine for some time now. But it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not
Ah.
only, either way you look at it, it's...
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you...
Hey, you.
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this.
You kidding? Aren't you the one looking for us? Listen to me, boy. If you...
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler,
Hey! That's way over the line! All right, boys. Let's see who has to pay up now!
Abang-abang lagi mau cerita soal adiknya diganggu. Ya udahlah. Malam,
can you at least
malam
let me
anak
finish
muda.
one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our club, you're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
Paimon should...
Ini trial.
Bring it on.
Kok tumben?
You can run, but you...
Tapi aku punya kamu, cuma aku buildnya sampah aja. How do you build karakter?
You're mine.
Kirain bakal travelernya gitu loh. Kita dijadiin princess treatment, tapi kalau Aether lucu lagi nggak sih? Kayak dapat princess treatment dari Chal gitu kan. Jadi OTP. OTP ku langsung lompat.
Oh, what's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a...
Oh, now you notice. It's a... Huh?
Eh?
Now's my chance!
Huh. That was weird. I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost
Strange. How could that happen?
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusion in case I...
So what are you doing in Fontaine?
Well, I guess it...
Huh? What kind of
I don't know. But recently, there seems to be some sort of
Maybe Maybe you...
That is a possibility. I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before. It was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she came. One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as because I had awakened it. And traces of...
But what is it?
She never explained that. But my guess, in my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea. And the
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar!
That's just an abstract. It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck in my mind.
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh. So why don't you just go ask your master?
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the but it's been years now, and I've still found nothing.
Oh, it sounds like...
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this point. But seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you.
What? More work for the Northland
No, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of Fontaine's official champion duelists whenever I'm feeling bored.
Capek cari temen gelut, beda memang. Penyakit cara trial pakai BSC3 tapi pasangin 5 oblige. Oh, moderator dulu Kak sambil nugas, oke.
Official champion duelist?
Yep, in Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance. The champion duelists are all powerful fighters selected from among the... So engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol. And the worst case scenario, though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty. So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused.
So, do many people...
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare. Besides, apparently the one I'm meeting today, Clorend, is the strongest of the champion duelists.
Well, that's child for ya.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have this.
Apa?
Huh? Your vision?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the... Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while. I'll come retrieve it when I have some time later.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to sleep soon. Okay, bye Shion-san. Don't forget to take your probiotic tomorrow. Bye.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just wanted to...
Whatever gave you that idea?
Tapi dia jangan percaya pada traveler ya, memberikan vision.
That sneaky guy. Well, since we... Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for most of the story was the murderer. Sorry. Paimon was just surprised. The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the light novels you see from Yai Publishing House. Both have... It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is... Oh, sorry about... Hey, shouldn't we be... Lenny said that the Opera House is on Aranias, so let's go ride the Aqua Bus!
Halo Nata, welcome back. How are you? Aku tuh kadang pingin farming tapi capek gitu loh. I've opened everything though, so it's fine I think. Where's the aqua bus? Upstairs. How do we get upstairs? How do we get upstairs? Malah main game yang nggak bisa di skip. Nggak bisa sih, tapi bisa auto at least lah. Lupa claim rewards. Ah, damn it.
Ad Astra.
Add Astra Abyss
Thank you for
task.
completing.
Ad Astra Abyss.
Dispatch, aku suka sih. Suka fitur barunya bisa claim all. Hehe. Dispatch again. I love this new feature. Sini buahnya aku mainin. Di aku loginnya pakai emailku. Kalau pakainya aku raw binding gitu nggak apa-apa sih. I mean, aku kadang malas aja. Kadang aku malas. Can we gacha? Wah, gacha. Tameka. Oh. Pengen sih. Aku akhirnya punya catching, guys. Akhirnya aku punya catching, guys. Kali ya. Aku akhirnya punya catching, guys. Where's my catching? Punya new village, punya mana catchingku? Catching. Level legend naik. Catching, ini dia. Walaupun memang belum go build sih. Aku bingung mau buildnya gimana. I don't really understand how do you build them. Hangian Hutau Furina mana belum dapet. Kalau Hutau aku kurang sih. Aku lebih suka Furina lucu. Tapi lucu lagi adalah travel. Look at this beauty.
Whoa! Now this is fancy. Looks like there's a lot of people standing around the fountain.
Oh, Archon, please.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much.
I guess if there are, kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine. There sure are a lot of.
Vache.
Masya.
What's wrong?
Vache. Vache.
No, Paimon didn't say anything.
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here. It's customary. Lenny asked me to wait here for you.
Right.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here.
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon, are you?
I see. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard.
It's because of her sensitivity to the hydro element?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what?
Just answer me.
When Paimon's really sad? Oh!
Then you should understand that tears contain your like I just mentioned. The Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
So, what did the voice say? Huh. If you were here.
Rather than worrying about that, don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance.
Oh, right.
Ada? Oh, bisa di sini. Lucu. Oh, si Kills. Kenapa sih? Aku capek. Belum banyak, aku punya banyak. Genshin, tolong ya, kamu tuh udah kebanyakan konten, jangan semuanya diembat. Medicine, blessing, lucu sih. Pudel, ih lucu banget. Makanya hunting dog sih pudel tuh. Aku tidak ngeh kalau pudel itu adalah hunting dogs. Sampai aku mendengar faktanya terus saya, hah? Hunting dogs? Why? Several hundred years.
Ah, Traveler and Paimon. Good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world. We've been looking forward to it.
But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet. The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already reserved your seats, and
Ooh, front row seat.
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking.
Hey, Lenny! Could you come over here and take a look at the—
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there.
Yeah, we'll just go to our seats.
Can we sit? We cannot take a seat. Want to take a seat. Kebuka sendiri, wow. Why? Homie, bunda. New fillet. Depan banget ya.
These should be our seats.
Paimon tidak pernah duduk. Ada tiga biasa, tidak sih.
Hey, traveler. Maybe we should
Excuse me, I did not realize you. I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if.
So you, wait, that's not it, Paimon's. Sorry, oh, Paimon's got it.
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my
Oh, so you're not friends with Linny, then. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the traveler. We just arrived in...
It is an honor to meet you two. And as required by proper etiquette, I will...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is to have you here.
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to see your...
Wait.
I saw you all chatting just now. Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty here in Fontaine.
Dia faksi kan?
Sorry for being so rude.
No offense taken.
You'd expect
Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. And by the way, I should probably... There's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been... I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and... So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise she may...
Huh? Oh, it's Farina, the Hydra...
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
Loh, hey.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the High...
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparation.
Yay! The show's finally about to start! Oh, they're dimming the lights! The show must be starting! Sorry, but...
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epicles. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone.
I know she may seem to be a little...
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Eh?
Oh, good point. That's...
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Oh, and before I forget, you never know what can happen in the blink of an eye.
Eh?
A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless. Huh? But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely.
Ow.
Right before your very eyes.
Hello, Faye. Welcome.
It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do.
Lai lang. Halo Kenryu, welcome. Iya lanjut Genshin. Urin aja kaget lo
Are you
hilang.
still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Ow.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? How did he do that? Paimon didn't see him do anything! Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear?
If we could see easily through his trick, to appreciate magic, we should focus on the show.
Guess you're right.
Thank you everyone. I'm glad you but our magical journey has only the magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough. But Lynette is still my assistant after all. In which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member. Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical boxes now. There are 2 boxes and only 2 boxes. One is here and one is there in the aisle among the audience. I'm sure many of our clever our lucky audience member and I will each enter a... Now please, everyone pay very...
Wow! Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual soup?
The lucky audience member will be generated by this... It selects numbers entirely at... Now then, let's begin. Let me see... Oh, Rose, please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic... I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. You don't need to do anything, but no matter if the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up.
Oh.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need, like this. 60, 59, 58. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to... Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll...
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that!
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59. That's right, perfect. Keep it
54, 53, 50... Why aren't you counting, Nervalet?
I am counting in my head. I think merely a consequence of my identity and personality.
Oh, alright. You look so serious that Paimon...
40, 39, 38! Mr. Linney, are you all right in there?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all.
No.
What was that noise? Did you hear it too?
What is that?
Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't seem...
25! What's wrong, Mr. Linney?
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration.
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my...
19! 18!
It seems things aren't quite going as... It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. 10 seconds and change is...
10!
Almost there now. Swapping 2 people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5! 4! 3!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
Eh?
Ta-da!
Wah. Terus penontonnya apa kabar? Gak ada yang keluar. Oh. Premonition kah? Siapa ya? Loh,
Anya.
wait, he died? Oh. Terus penontonnya kemana dong? Where did the car go?
Is this... Mr. Lenny, you're going to use...
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still...
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers.
Yes, that's right.
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of it.
Where is the girl? Oh, no.
Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linny's magic troupe.
Duh.
Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that, as of now, we are still not sure why we found. And after an initial search of the area, the guards, it appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance.
Lo
And
hilang.
there are many indications that it is connected with.
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
I know the truth. I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linny, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing.
No, this all occurred during your magic show, did it? Now that I think about it, that whole speech about magicians.
That can't be right. He was in the box on the stage the entire time. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal, but...
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that you're...
I just think that he... Well,
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect...
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover...
I mean, of course, my dear people. That's right. I mean you, traveler. You'll support Linny. But with Linny's help, our little duel, so no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser.
It wasn't a draw.
I understand. Charges have now... Well, traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her...
Kena lagi. Buset, cuma temenan doang aja kena.
Very well. The trial with Linny and his troupe are all potential suspects. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big...
Buset lah, teman kena, kita kena. Gimana ini?
Sorry about everything that happened.
Of course. Who would it be?
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. I understand. Even I'm not. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, I'm afraid even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible.
Since when? Yep.
Paimon bought them when we were reading at the book. Don't worry. Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from her...
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed, but with the guards watching our every... Good thing you agreed to be our attorneys.
Yes, thank you so much.
Kita jadi apa?
Yeah, just leave it down. Oh, since we're going to start...
Oh, well...
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
I suppose you're right. The truth... 'tis truly a pity. As a magician, but if revealing our secrets will help you... We should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our...
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here.
Ada? Nanda?
Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
I see. You must... Come with me and you'll see.
Eh?
The deceased is one of Linny's assistants, named Cowell. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, the assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed. This is the real mystery. We've already... However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it... If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned.
But he doesn't have a motive.
True.
Are you both good...
Well, you can't...
So in just a short time, he was... I know there's no such thing as magic. I've seen a lot of cases. And Sorry, I tend to be... Anyway, you may investigate.
Buset, ini crossfade sama itu Katir of Termis kah? A detective in action. Achievement. Abu. Aku sudah melihat temanku yang achievementnya sudah 100% aku ngeliatin doang. What the hell happened? Halo Arif, welcome back. Hello, sudah klaim dari tim sudah. Anjay, bener-bener Tear of Themis.
So this is the rope that... The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks? Why are you suddenly so serious, traveler? Whoa. Look, most of it was burned away, but there's still a little... So if a... Wait, but I might you right... Hello there.
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off. The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce them. Sure, it's not like this is confidential info. Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from Fontaine. Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with it. The Magic Troupe members all claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connection. Simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troupe at all. Which
Were the victims...
That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age.
Okay then.
No need to be so formal. It is of utmost importance.
Lucu ya. Kok. Lucu apanya?
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the random
See, I told you. What if...
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation.
You're trying to help them?
Lenny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his... Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with it.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation. In other words, Linny...
That much checks out.
Let you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Linny.
That's one, okay.
Lenny's still talking to the guards. I think someone will be assigned to... Lenny's still talking to the guard. I think someone will be... Lenny's still talking to the guard. I think someone will be...
I like Fontaine already. Ooh.
I see that you're investigating the air. If you find any new and interesting...
We don't have too many... The thud? Oh!
Yes, exactly. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Lenny's trick with bated breath. So no... I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Lenny's accomplice. And when the pyrotechnics went off, she...
Wait, wasn't the noise...
Perhaps the balance wasn't right. Oh, that's true.
that does remind
Strange. Generator juga nggak salah. Jadi gimana? Somewhere. Melusin?
Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over here!
Huh?
Nafi ya?
You mean us?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to...
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
...and providing... And I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president. Though those who play by our rules call me Pop.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melus. Demoiselle...
Huh? Boss.
Well, I am this...
My apologies, Demoiselle.
No need. You don't have...
Okay, if you say...
All merely trifling details. That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from my father's time. Judging from the look of things, I find Linny an unlikely mastermind.
Really? We think so too! That's why we're looking for clues now! But how did you come to that conclusion?
Intuition, naturally.
Eh?
Marina sure was quick to point the... But that's not uncommon. Anyway, a trial...
Sounds more like you.
Well, what's your opinion? All right, I've answered...
Wait a minute! Did the...
Well, I say it does. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's...
Well?
And why would that be?
Most astute of you, Demoiselle. No matter how wonderful the script or how fervent then if that can be done, Bob...
All right, that's quite enough, Maloose. Now, I need to make some...
Wait! Since when did we become...
Oh, well, I can...
That's more like it.
Far be it from me to brag, but you wish to save a friend from false accusation.
You have a point. And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your...
I have nothing to add.
Oh.
We'll be making some preparations first.
Speaking of that, I think
I can see that. Maybe I should try to learn some magic. If I could...
You need not worry about such things.
Oh.
Speaking of that, I think...
I can see that. Maybe I should try to learn some magic. If...
You need not worry about such things.
Oh.
Sorry, but no one can freely enter... No! We're not leaving! Were you always guarding...
Yes! After the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone come. So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on. I doubt there was much...
How can you be so
Well, because I couldn't see Linny's performance from here. But still, I did not abandon my post. And I stayed put no matter how. We Melazines are good at that sort.
So, it's safe to say the girl could... Alright, thank you for your help.
My apologies, but access to the venue is restricted.
We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Linny's discussion with the guards is going. Let's go see, shall we? Ooh, things are getting interesting, huh? We're about to see how magic is made.
Bisa lewat atas. Cik.
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware.
Very good. Thanks for being...
You may spare the pleasantries.
You've arrived. Who's this?
Me? I'm
perhaps being a De Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower.
Firepower.
Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Call me Navia. I'm a partner of theirs, and these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
Fine by me.
Oh, new helpers? I would be most grateful.
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to see the secret.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specific. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you.
Weren't there...
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far...
The back? You mean the ins?
Very good indeed. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get? Exactly.
Oh, so there was a passageway under the magic box!
I knew you'd figure out most of it. The 2 magic boxes are positioned. See this flat? The box with the lucky audience member in it would be...
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that...
I see. So...
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the So
that's how...
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store... The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and...
Right! You were talking that whole...
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette. My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began...
And what about Lynette?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the...
Oh, interesting.
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And, by the way, I was the one who walked...
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who.
Ow.
And that's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
So that's how it all worked! Wow.
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the trolley could finish and then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand,
We really don't know how...
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. And yet, to think that someone... Could we have a look around?
This is the scene of the crime. So Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
Rambutnya gimana
Thanks,
pakai wig?
everyone. We're counting on you.
Padahal
What's this?
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh? There's all kinds of...
Perhaps it was a prop for a different trick.
Whatever it is.
menarik. Sumeru sama ini bagus sekali ceritanya. I mean ada konsep plotnya bener gitu loh, nggak cuma oh kita harus ketemu teman ini, kita akan berteman ya gitu. Ya, bagus ini.
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which, why would there be water here?
Oh, Paimon knows. It's one of those, and here's a broken vase.
That can't be.
Oh iya bajunya.
Oh, these are the clothes. Her clothes are here, but she's no.
Right. And, this is so...
Are. Bajunya lucu.
What is this place?
It seems someone could fit through.
Alone, perhaps.
But there are no other ways in or out of here. Oh, you're right. Let Paimon right... Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
Menarik, menarik.
Yes, let's head back up.
Menarik. Menarik.
Well, we've ascertained the state of the crime. Let's find a place to sort out.
Apologies for the wait.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal escape?
They believe the odds of that are... The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through...
So the tunnels become like a secret chamber that...
The plot? No wonder Farina was so confident in her accusation.
In other words, the charges are very likely...
Charges and then trial.
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. That's right. This is how indemnity... The statements from both sides that affect... To put it simply, it's as if the oratrice have...
This also precludes any kind of favorite...
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his final... Then, finally, the oratrice will be consulted by...
Huh? So that machine is the one that
In practice, there is very little difference. Both... yes, the guards all...
Eh?
Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies.
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties. And even if that were not so...
I'm ready to break out.
There's no need for that.
Of course. I just hope you don't mind the lack of options. I'm afraid that catering to all tastes is not in the cards, nor is any guarantee of...
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here. Pity. I was hoping to take you to try some of Fontaine's famous desserts, too. I mean, what better way to properly think through our findings than a...
Breaking out suddenly doesn't seem like such a bad idea after all.
No, honey.
Just kidding, just kidding. Paimon was...
What do you mean, no snacks?
Eh?
Understood, demoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
Make. Make.
Wait, you're carrying a portable stove with you?
For real?
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the demoiselle.
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
Eh?
Good work, you two. Then I'll get to it. Please sit tight for a moment. You'll get to taste my awesome snacks soon enough.
These three are quite the interesting group.
What?
And Paimon thought it smelled good while it was still in the oven. Oh, it's even better now. Paimon, from the way you had these two guys carrying all that stuff around, but you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself.
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
Paimon was just thinking. Aren't you worried about getting your fancy dress dirty?
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books. Don't underestimate beating egg weights, by the way. It's a real arm workout. You all... Anyway, give these a try. Fresh out of the oven. There's
only 3?
Well, eating too many sweet treats might send all that sugar to your...
Tea is ready to be served as well. This is Demoiselle's favorite. No need for concern.
Guardnya wow.
All right then. Down to business. However, we can assume that Linny and Lynette were not. The magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course.
Exactly! Why would they do such a thing right when everyone was...
The flower vase and the thud we heard during the performance could indicate some altercation resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her clothes, and perhaps the criminal thought that since she was chosen from the crowd, she would be too easy to...
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but...
True. None of the clues we... But the only people left to consider are both
Huh. Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in order to murder Cowell?
That's right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, she would need to understand the entire trick, nor does she have any motive. The guard said that she has never had any dealings with the magic troop's members.
Were we not thorough enough in our search? From the sound of things, this is turning... Your macarons are amazing though, Navia. They smell great.
They are my specialty after all.
What? 5? Oh, that can't be right.
Please don't worry about it. At my age...
No. Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough. Wait, even you don't believe Paimon? If Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons, then maybe...
All right, we get it. Well, Malus, set up the stove.
Huh?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
Exactly. We don't want...
As you wish, demoiselle.
And I have the egg, sugar, and almonds.
Hah?
Well, this...
Mereka siap sekali.
Well, that's it for snack time. I'm going to have another look around the area. I don't know what we're looking for yet, but we've still got some time. As attorneys, I suggest the 2 of you think the case over again.
Kalau lihat Navia jadi ingat tuh putri bangsawan di anime yang kalau ketawa khas banget. Oh iya, yang
It would be awkward if you
Malam
got all
Raptor, welcome
tongue-tied on
back.
stage during the trial.
Iya, itu awkward.
Thanks for your help.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Malus, it's time to go. I'll be back if I find anything new.
Premine, maybe.
Alright, it's time to put our heads together. We've got to get our defense ready for the trial. Oh, it's probably gonna be a long and difficult case. There's no point in worrying about that now. We just need to prepare.
Jadi gimana kabarnya? Ngantuk. Kabar ngantuk. Ingin tidur lagi. Tadi aku tidur, bangun. Nanti aku mau tidur lagi. Hihihi. Oh. Aratrice mécanique. Aratrice mécanique d'analyse carinale.
Impossible things don't just happen.
Just relax. Even if everyone else is... Besides, I doubt Farina understands.
Thanks, Navia.
Best of luck to you.
Ah, finally, you're back. Well, how...
To be honest?
No. We're already very grateful that...
Well now, don't you all look disappointed? Don't tell me that was to be expected, of course. But don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly disappointed.
Since both parties are present, I declare that the trial regarding the magic show incident. Firstly, in order for the audience to understand the causes and results of the incident, could...
Yes, of course. I will explain while Lynette demonstrates...
Oh.
Thank you, Mr. Linney. You ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once...
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
In that case, I call upon the prosecution. Lady Farina, do you wish to refute his statement in any way?
Aku tuh mikirnya tuh kalau kayak gini tuh awalnya aku mikirnya Furina itu yang jadi kayak hakimnya, terus Novira tuh lebih jadi kayak jaksa yang nuntut itu loh. Ternyata kebalik ya. Kan katanya anjir dah. Kemarin Pulbender Kazuha yang nongol malah bos toko anggur. Loh. Bos toko anggur.
Why,
Gak
of course
apa-apa.
I do.
Kaya.
Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Lenny is clearly... There is no way you could have been in the box the whole time if...
That is simply your hypothesis based on
Oh, is that so?
the roaring countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I...
And you didn't hear anything?
No, nothing.
I see. But when the count reached...
Huh?
Hey, hang on.
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise.
I was right by the box, and I definitely...
Oh.
Look at those scales. Could those...
Well then, ladies
Press
and
one.
gentlemen, allow me to use the words of the magician himself. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. Indeed, it seems his alibi can also collapse in the blink of an eye.
Tidak salah. Tidak salah. Press F for each. Teach memang gak cocok main Genshin aku. Iya, kamu cocoknya wah.
Of
Wah.
course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my foundation... Tell me, aren't you and the
House of the Hearth?
No wonder they did something like...
So the serial disappearances were the Patuhi's doing.
I've got a feeling that what happened on stage probably wasn't just an...
That's irrelevant. Our identities have nothing to...
Indeed. Then perhaps your first priority is to prove yourself innocent after all. I'm sure... The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look flabbergasted? Now comes the infighting and discord, I suppose. This was almost too easy.
Ampas banget, sabar ya. Ini Furinanya bagus banget sih, voice aktrisnya. Bisa smart sekali, smart.
Good thing I made all those preparations.
Loh.
Seems the all-nighter I pulled last night is real.
Hey, Lenny.
Order! Mr. Linney, allow first. When the thud are these claims... Please answer my question.
I'm sorry. Yes, they're true.
Buset.
I knew it.
Well, that's it. We might as well move on to the sentencing already.
Wait.
What should we do now?
Granted. In that case, what is your request?
Is that really necessary? They're all...
The defendant deceived their own attorneys. What is there left to discuss?
Biasa klien mah begitu. Memang begitu, klien mah kadang suka bohong, nggak bilang. There's some that we haven't found yet. Oh God.
Order! Your request is reasonable, and we shall...
So you would stick to Miss... In that case, my dear audience, let's allow the joy of victory to steep for a little while.
Hey gu. Tapi pas banner kemarin di spam banned sampai jam 4, puset. Aku C6 sih. Cuma belum keaktif yang C6.
Well, this is awkward. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Paimon, we based our entire reasoning not to set the wrong tone or anything.
I'm very sorry. I know you've clashed with the Patui several times, but our organization is very, very large, and the Harbingers have very different personalities and goals.
Tes. Hey. Hah.
Right now, we want to save people. As many as we can.
That's right. I'm sure we're on the same page when it comes to this nation and the disaster that its people might face.
Oi.
I knew if it weren't for our respective identities, we could become good friends.
Kita juga temenan sama Child
That's
kok.
why I didn't wish to flat out lie to you. But the truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would... Right. So, you met a Fatus who works as a magician. A trick, but still, I'm asking you...
Sorry. Please.
Well, you both say that, but... Right. Let's hear your answer.
Of course. We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates. During our investigations, we learned that from that moment on, Lynette and I have been designing this box.
Is that why you needed a whole minute?
That's right. In truth, the audience would take about 75 seconds to count down from 60, while I would only need 15 to get to the opposite. So, after jumping into the tunnel, I accessed the Opera House basement via the vent, and went to investigate the room in which...
That air vent was created during the construction of the tunnel,
Well, nothing. As soon as I reached that room, which should have been impossible, of course, that voice seemed to recognize me and tried to speak to me. I chose to err on the side of caution and retreated the way I came.
Tes, halo, Kok CPNS? Kenapa jadi CPNS?
On the way back, I saw the broken vase and the clothes on the ground, but the countdown was almost finished, so there wasn't time to give it any thought. After that, the homicide occurred just as you saw.
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
Because of that prophecy I told you about, of course.
That's the only way we can save...
So, there you have it. It was never my wish to pursue, but like I said earlier, you can be the judge. If you want to...
Well, Traveler, you decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
Ini YouTube kenapa sih belakangan ini aku susah ngechat kayak kena shadow ban. Kok kasihan kamu? Masuk.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for giving us a...
The current problem is that the scales are tipped pretty... If we want to refute the Hydro Archon's act... Huh?
Tapi kalau gitu kan dia harus ngakuin aku tuh kepo apa itu. Kalau boleh ya, kalau boleh, kalau enggak wah, kalah lagi kah?
Both parties have returned to their positions. When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina may continue stating her...
That took long enough at this stage. Let's revisit that scene from Linney's perspective.
Oh my god. There's of them is.
As the countdown began, when the flatbed trolley passed, he did not realize that the sound could be a... Finally, he used the vase to knock her out. At this time, Cowell arrived in the tunnel, having heard that... So, Linney proceeded to knock... Afterward, Linney passed the unconscious Halsey to his accomplice. And there you have it. That's...
Does the defendant's side have any objection?
The key to refuting Lady Farina is...
According to Linney, he left via the vent after entering the...
According to Linney, he left via the vent after entering the... According to Linney, he left via the vent after entering the... According to Linney, he left via the vent after entering the... According to Linney, he left via the vent after entering the... According to Linney, he left via the vent after entering the... According to Linney, he left via the vent after entering the... According to Linney, he left via the vent after entering the... According to Linney, he left via the vent after entering the... According to Linney, he left via the vent after entering the... According to Linney, he left via the vent after entering the... According to Linney, he left via the vent after entering the... According to Linney, he left via the vent after entering the... According to Linney, he left via the vent after entering the... According to Linney, he left via the vent after entering the... According to Linney, he left
Linny went to the room that contains the oratrice's core.
Lenny did not take...
When the countdown started, but he immediately used a vent to... Once he reached that area, the crime scene had already... Finally, he reached...
Nice. Oh, smart April. Memang smart April.
Paimon did it!
In other words, you believe that...
That's right!
My reasoning?
If that's the case, then if Cowell... Assuming that what you say is true, Lenny only needed...
Oh.
That's right, you tell him! Oh, well, your denial is very straight. Of course I do. You're saying that he wasn't?
Which after parent wasn't tunnel when the crime took place. You're all fun, no? Wasn't in tunnel.
That's right! Lenny, this means that when... Does that include...
Well, to think you'd use such logic.
Purina wangi-wangi benar wangi. Wangi tapi agak dam-dam dikit.
If it wasn't Lenny who committed the crimes, then who was it?
Haninwa.
Could there have been a third person involved?
Huh.
Halsey is the missing person and...
Yang mati, kasihan sekali dia.
His name is Cowell.
Udah mati dituduh, kasihan pula kau. Hidup. Tapi kayaknya hidup dia.
That can't be right.
Oh, is that? What I must do next is recreate the truth. What Cowell did, and how he went from would-be It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. They would likely have bumped into Lenny as well. No one entered or left the opera. The sound we heard may have come from a clap. It would have been tough for both people to... The sound we heard may have come from... The deceased's name is Cowell, Lenny's... Lenny was not in the tunnel at that moment.
Oh, sorry.
Halsey's clothing was a... It would have been tough for both people to fit. No one entered or left the...
Correct.
No one entered or left. Lenny was not in the tunnel. Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel.
Oke, oh ada urutannya, oke.
It would have been tough for both.
Sore janai no?
What's wrong, Traveler? Are you still having trouble?
I see how...
Look, since we're at a dead end, just like the trick as it transpired...
If only we knew how Halsey...
Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only has 3 and it's not like this is a magic trick where you can just make a real life...
Excuse my interruption, dear opponents.
If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Lenny was not in the tunnel at that moment, which the sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing. The deceased's name is Cowell, Lenny's assistant. The vase was not broken by chance.
Lynette escaped from the water tank, vanishing gradually and leaving only clothes behind.
Eh?
If there's a similar
How could a person ever be transformed into water? Must we? Magic tricks are ultimately just...
Even so, the truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of reasoning may... Since Cal was the deceased, we haven't placed much attention, but given that we aren't making much progress with the case...
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when at the end of...
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney. Since the trial does indeed appear to be at an impasse, Guards, please step into the lounge and examine the personal effect.
Questionable.
We are still examining the items, but we have already made critical progress. We discovered several test tubes of fluid within Cowell's bag. The notebook in his backpack claims that these fluids... The primordial sea.
Primordial sea.
The note's contents also indicate that Cowell belonged to an organization that sells illegal... The notebook has many entries concerning safe usage of these fluids, in which one of these tubes was labeled ApriLIVE. Along with yesterday, the notes also state that these dissolution properties work exclusively on people from Fontaine. As such, we believe that the defense's hypothesis is...
You've got to be kidding! People dissolving...
But something so ridiculous, actually...
Wait a moment.
That's a legend.
This reminds me of a certain prophecy.
Huh. If people can become water, does that mean that the water tank's real use was as a means to hide water stain? Just a minute. Could that mean...
Demoiselle, wait! What about your partners?
Let's go. Just trust...
Order! Order! It is still. Let us assume that these guards. Please continue, Mr. Linney. It appears your hypothesis is supported by...
Of course. If we uphold this hypothesis, I believe that men...
Right! Like the metal hook! Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that water from the primordial sea.
Primordial sea. Lo kayak Karwakab. Kak April nggak main game Epic 7 kah? Epic 7 apa ya? Is the prime suspect.
The deceased's name is Cowell. The water from the primordial sea. Lynette was in the magic box on stage. I remember there was something up.
Two are wrong, okay.
Now it seems like the hook rope. The water from the primordial sea.
Okay, we're good. Aku agak bengong dikit. Wah, ceritanya bagus. Tidak semenyebalkan biasanya.
It's aced it in the original plan. When the magic box containing Halsey was lowered, when the balloon attached to the box popped. Afterward, Cowell would enter, but he encountered something.
Huh. That actually links together.
Okay.
Oh dear. What do I do? Even I think there's...
Now, it seems like the only point of contention... His notes mentioned he had an accomplice who could be related to the city.
On that note, the guards have just contacted. I shall now invite him on stage.
Who? Oh, you. Matanya kok
Thank
ijo?
you, Your Honor. We found an identical sample of the water from the...
What?
That can't be. Does this not... My dear citizen.
This is fun, wow.
Linny did not need to take part in the dissolution of the young woman at all, having made modifications to the props beforehand. That upon his return, ultimately, he knocked Cowell out now, as much...
Oh my
Am
god.
I right?
We've used up all the evidence we could. Is this the end of...
Is this the end of the road? Oh my god, we cannot even...
Seems using the water.
I think we've all seen, and I believe this is indeed the...
One
Now
more.
then, my good, noble... Excuse me, everyone.
Miss, I must ask you not...
Oh, come on, don't be hasty. I have a good reason for interrupting, you know.
Ini siapa?
Would anyone here like to take a little break from all this debate? I'll show you an amazing trick. One that can bring a young woman who has disappeared back in the flesh. What in the...
No offense, miss, but miracles like...
Come on now, don't be silly. Magic is all about misdirection. But once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth to them once again? And wouldn't such a trick be the most marvelous... Come on, Linny and Lynette. Give it another... But, as the magic makers and stars of the show...
I understand.
And voila.
Eh? Loh.
Sorry.
Wait, isn't that Halsey?
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of... I was hiding outside this room listening to the proceedings because I was afraid that I would be the... I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed.
That'll teach you to...
Where should I begin?
What?
Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lillian, and I'm originally from Mondstadt.
Eh?
I heard that Linny's show was gonna be a real thriller, but I missed the chance to buy a ticket, so I stole one.
You stole one, okay.
That's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there. And I'd never been caught before.
Treasure Harbor.
But I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago, and I barely got away. Lenny was the one who caught me in the act.
Dia.
No wonder you look familiar. So you were the thief.
Were the
Liddy
thief.
even mentioned that you were pretty skilled.
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it, but then the number selector chose me.
Eh?
He even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So I played along with the show while looking for an opening to flee. But then I got water. I wasn't going to take that lying down. So there was nowhere to run from there, though. So I had to change my clothes and hide in a box containing... I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene and continued...
Can a person even hide in there?
But I swear, I didn't know that the water tank would... Had I known that, I wouldn't have put him...
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now.
This time, we need to tell the...
Okay. Korejanai.
The flower vase was not...
Aku sudah tidak berpikir lagi, aku lelah.
The string? Lillian was a...
And it's it! Having been selected, her panic only intensified. Hearing the commotion, he did not know that Lily, mistakenly believing the two broke the flower vase with no way of escaping.
Seimbang lagi, oke, nice. Successful revelation. Aku sudah malas berpikir. It's late, I just want to sleep.
She knew that she would have to go through guard inspection if she tried to leave afterward. So
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons. So, she swiped 2 of them right under our noses.
at this point, all the events that happened in the tunnel.
So that.
Bravo!
Now then, Lady Farina. Please answer the question, Lady Farina.
What? Are you reading my No. I have no further arguments.
Wow, look at that!
If there are no objections, then as the Chief Justice of the actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowell, with some modifications to the selector, he could ensure to cover up any evidence while committing the deed. Cowell thought of allowing the water tank to fall, which would... He also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to call... He poured the water from the primordial sea into a balloon. Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door when bringing the young woman to... When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel, tightening the hook rope and bursting the balloon. If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this time. However, Lillian was not from Font. Realizing that there was trouble, Cowell entered the tunnel and met Lillian, thinking that the waters had not yet... However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked unconscious. Lillian, according to her own statements, then changed... As for Linny, he was in... From this reconstruction... While there is much in Linny and Lillian's conduct that should still be investigated, this case, at least, can be handed over to the Oratrice to make the final decision.
BTW kebetulan pas nge-stream Genshin ke FG collab sama Genshin, tapi jangan. Hati yang berbunga padahal beda. Hello friends, welcome back. Japan only. Oh. HSR. Oh. Wow. Anjay.
As such, Linny and Lynette are officially declared...
Great work, Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Next, I think we... How did you find the water from the...
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake.
I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's notes... I'm sure you know what you must do to lessen your...
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself a one-way...
I was just... We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances onto Linny, and thus cause suspicion to fall...
And now that your plan has fallen through, and the secrets of the water have been revealed, therefore you would be wise to tell every...
Yes! Our boss discovered that the water, it can also be made into a potion, which when extremely We've been in this business for a while now, and have made decent more off it.
20 tahun. Lah dia hilang juga loh. Andim Spril ini, iya aku tahu. He melt.
And now he can no longer talk.
Such ruthlessness.
An outrageous... All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
Asik juga bunda.
So, we're just going back now? That's...
Traveler, Paimon, please wait.
Lenny...
I know you may not want to speak to me right now, but still, let me thank you again for defending, I guess. I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. As for why I'm a Fatus, it's because the goals of the House of the Hearth align with... That was how Father, who you might know as the Knave, approached...
The Knave? The one who controls that...
That's right. And since we're here, back when our parents first died, to survive, I took to surreptitiously observing an older street performer who did magic. I took my sister through several streets until we found a crowded corner, and to my surprise, we proved to be pretty popular. And we could at least stop worrying about where our next meal would come from for it. Before long, an aristocrat came to me.
So you went from orphans to nobility?
That was how we felt at first, too. But I gradually discovered that while we were called foster he would constantly take me to all sorts of banquets to garner.
That doesn't seem too bad either. Better than roaming the streets.
After one particular performance at a banquet, I waited a long time after we returned home, but she did not come back. The answer he gave me was, she caught the eye of the most eminent person at the banquet.
Oh no. So, but what in fun?
As far as outsiders are concerned, this is a relationship akin to adoption.
Oh,
I managed to
so much
ferret out the
drama. Wow.
location of the mansion of that so-called eminent person and hurried through the night. But by the time I leaped, all I saw was the moonlit ground covered in...
So, she...
That's right. She had rescued my sister before she could come to any harm, and had even discovered several girls hidden in a... the knave. The House of the Hearth welcomes you. For your interest, I was hesitant to trust her, but she was also quick to destroy the noble.
Oh, so that's how the two of you joined the House of the...
She has gained permission from the Sarita to first use the Gnosis' power once she obtains it. She plans to use...
So, she...
That's right. The whole House of the Hearth. Today's case has also proven that people from Fontaine can indeed dissolve into some sort... Everyone at Hotel Bouffe d'été, including the knave, to us orphans, the only connection we have left to this world, apart from...
So, from small deeds like distributing magic pockets to huge schemes like stealing a Gnosis...
It's all right. I understand. I just hope you can understand that even as a member of the house, if you should need anything at all in the future, feel...
Interesting.
Bye, Lenny.
Biasanya tidak ada yang mati-mati gini lah. Ini eksplisit sekali, mending coy. Fun. Fun.
Hey there. What was with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended?
Were you looking for us now?
Well, this whole thing isn't exactly over, is it? I do feel that we're getting closer to... Huh? What's wrong, my dear partner?
Besides, are you sure? And given that there's new evidence from the
Ah, I see. Well, I won't... Sorry. I might have...
Don't say that
now. And we were having so much fun investigating with you, too. It was like having new waters flowing into a stag... Sorry, wait. Shall we have a farewell meal?
Huh? Do we really need...
Well, I'd just like to have a proper end. Anyway, it would just be a meal, so it shouldn't...
You don't have to twist my arms.
Oh, wonderful.
All right, then. Let's have our farewell meal.
Herbal. Act 1. Moonlight of the Yesteryear. Berarti yang story-nya Child itu ketemu gurunya tuh juga masuknya main quest ya? So desu ka? So desu ne. Kita masih pegang. Kita masih pegang visionnya Child. Tatalia. Saya iya kan. Iya ini aja guys. Dipikir-pikir lagi dia tidak salah sih ngeklaim sebagai child. Bukan masalah mukanya ya, masalahnya lebih kayak sama-sama kerja di bank. Pernah kerja di bank. That's funny. Finansial. That's funny. Tapi mereka berdua juga sama-sama sales, petarung bagi kah? Toy sales kah? So far, man. Wow.
I came here several times with my father when I was little, but stopped eating here as often.
Oh, don't worry. We haven't eaten at a hotel.
Oh, in that case, I'll go order for us first.
Ooh, everything looks so good.
Why, of course. Go ahead, try whatever you like. If the food's...
And if it's not?
Well,
Yeah. Oh, we called this a farewell meal, but we...
Oh, true.
Huh? Paimon didn't mean that you had to order even more food.
Jadi pingin rasanya. Mushroom soup.
Speaking of cases, do you think that the mastermind...
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but...
If it hadn't happened right in front of us?
Right? Yet it was because this was such...
Ugh. If only that guy could have finished speaking!
In such investigations, even the smallest step can... To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities might conduct. It's not that I don't have faith in them. It's easy to guard against and deceive a single which is exactly why the Spina di Rosule, those highfalutin folk, are not all-knowing.
Seems...
It's all right. Let's talk about something else. Like, what are your future...
That's true. We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the trial ended.
I see. So, I've heard that there's a long line of people waiting to meet Lady Farina.
Yeah, we've heard that she's super...
Well...
Guess that's Spina di Rosula's...
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the Opera House, only to... I'm sure Lady Farina would be eager to see the ending.
Could you suggest...
All right. Here's an... I can personally testify that this one works. When I'm sleepy, I'll...
That might work.
Valid point. All right, you did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of hers from false accusations.
You mean that if we catch her while she's on a break, why don't we give it a try after this?
Huh? Paimon, did you...
was the...
No, it's fine.
Alright. Honestly,
Is that so? If we're all finished eating, then I'll go...
Yeah, we're...
Fonta? Fonta? Oh.
Oh, so full. Paimon can barely float anymore. Nah, that would be so... normal. You know, like you.
Okay.
Hey, Navia, what are you...
Oh, nothing. It was just a meal, you know? Nothing the Spina di Rosula...
Let's get ready.
So this is goodbye, huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine... in any case, I wish you... See ya!
Kok pakai celana ya dia? Kirain cuma rok doang. Oh, ada celananya, guys. Okay, as a light rain falls without reason. Okay. Ada berapa part sih? 4 kah? That's it for... Not sure, man. Achievement. Complete period of brancher and no sure. Oh, black and white, okay. Fun. So fun, man. Yeah. Well, story wise besok lagi lah ya. Besok aku kan memang mau stream ini sampai Oktober selesai, jadi kita punya waktu. It's fine. Tapi aku ngantuk. Jadi aku mau Aku mau apa? Aku mau farming aja lah. Capek. Who can we build? Barbara physical. Alah ya. Child lah ya, boleh lah ya. Artefaknya dia harusnya apa sih? Configuration. Tip of heart, gladiator stars finally. Oh, story-nya berapa chapter sih? Aku nggak tahu. Kayaknya mungkin ini aja baru awal. Mungkin sekitar 4 atau 5 kayaknya. Not quite sure. Isabel Azebe. Kismin. Gas gajah nggak ada fannya. Balance. Ada yang mau nemenin nggak? Ada yang mau nemenin nggak? Bawa air. Geseklah lo, mager. Which one? Partinya perlu apa nih partinya? Ada perlu api, kita perlu api. Api, oh, udah lama nggak main, lupa jadinya yang bagus apa. Api, listrik. Terus
let's finish this swiftly.
Hydro. Healer kesayangan. Kalau saya jelas tidak mumpuni. Sora doko, Sora bekerja. Sudah aku mandiri. April bisa. Aku pengen Ayato kepandirian. What is this? Huh? All this weird.
Insubordinate.
Fallen leaves, adorn my
I'm
night.
not even
Wings of darkness,
cute.
come, sever night from day.
Buset.
Ma, help me.
Retribution.
I'm bad at this. Artichok ah. Siapa?
Odds revealed by
Bloodstain. Ink. Oh no.
Buset galak.
Wind strike.
Sudah lama aku tidak bermain ini guys. Buset. Oh, tambah serem ya.
Verdict is
by royal decree.
I'll protect you. I feel a little weak.
clouds high. The birds call.
Oh tidak.
Wind strike.
Udah bahaya.
Odds revealed by I summon thee.
susah. Jong, solusinya Jong. Solusi yang benar adalah build. Aku tidak build, buildku jelek semua.
No rest for the wicked.
NGL ya, not gonna lie, I'm bad at building. Stop. Okay, we won, yay. Wow. Koi. Kalau begitu mending kemana yang bisa buat panen. Tidak panen juga sih, talenta. Dame desu ne. Ya. Berbicara iku yo. Tutup kah? Rosette altar ini aja deh. Api, mereka minta api. Healer yang aman yang siapa ya? Healer apa emang ada ya? Bennett. Healing, apa kabar healing? Saya salut dengan orang-orang yang rajin main Genshin, benar. Benar sekali. Well, let's try. Okay, sure. Bener. Dulu pas awal rilis aku rajin sih main sih, terus itu aku lelah. Terus dulu kalau main tuh aku setiap hari dan sehari tuh 5 jam setiap main. It was like, what the hell am I doing with this? My life, I don't have life.
As one with wind and cloud.
By royal decree. Let's light it up. Teamwork is Lola, get them.
Oke, cepat. Lebih baik begitu. Aku tuh dulu kalau malesnya males farm gini tuh soalnya lama karena aku buildnya tidak bagus. Jadi it's easier. Langsung depannya, wah baik sekali. Kalau dulu kan harus jalan jauh gitu kan, malas juga itu. Barbara doko iku. Barbara iku yo. Oh bisa ya?
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds call.
Everybody stand back!
Get the wind strike.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
One with nature. Time to go.
Tapi sekarang cost racing jadi 20 dong. Ramah sekali. Iya ramah juga ya. Oh iya. Dulu 40 ya. Ramah sekali.
Wind knows me.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Eat this!
As one with wind and cloud.
Oz, reveal thyself! Let's light it up! Teamwork is strength!
Nice and spicy.
Wind strike.
Oh, we have a lot of them. Let's use it.
Out of the frying pan,
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
By royal decree!
I'm going in. Nice and spicy.
As one with wind and cloud.
Fun. Sekarang ramah sekali. Oh my god, so fun. We need more.
Into the wind.
Out of the frying pan,
Oz, reveal! Let's light it up!
That hurt. One with nature.
Everybody stand back!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. Wind strider.
Mana Selara? Let me take you.
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Booba, get them.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
No rest for the wicked.
Babara ikuyo, ikuyo. It's Mondstadt. Buset C6. Yoi. Yoi dong, Barbara iku yo. Of course karena C6. Lama aku tidak ke Mondstadt, oh my god. Tempat favoritku. Oh, sana itu.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Oh, sedih kadang. Hah? Basic? Basic? Emang dia bisa diassign lagi sekarang? What? You can assign? You can assign them? Bisa naik lagi? Oh, I see. Wow. Oh, udah mentok. Mereka mentok ya? So? So? Well, we can go here. Aku akan berpetualang. Aku suka sekali dengan yang ini. Hihi. Aku baru ngeh kalau mentok 90 sekarang. Hah? Bukannya dulu 80 ya? Bukannya 80 ya? Bukannya mentok 90 semua ya? Aku lupa, kayak aku terlalu lama tidak main Genshin. Aku lupa apakah masih 90. Kak. Aku suka lupa, udah lama banget nggak main ini kan. Charlapis. Ganti partai. Mintanya. Oh, ini mah air.
This will be interesting.
Yep. Babala iktiya. Dia langsung bangun.
Hai. By royal decree.
Dodge this. The clouds hide. The birds call.
Hai. Let's dance. Hai. Hai.
Freeze. One with nature. Fallen leaves adorn my night.
Oz reveal.
It's fine.
Ready, steady, go.
Dodge this.
Boleh. Jalan terdekat lewat mana ya? Ekstrak to obtain satisfying. Huh? Oh, not exactly what I'm looking for. No. Bukan, tadi aku mau buka apa? No. Oh, resin. Mana resin? Ini dia. Dua saja cukup. Aku lupa harusnya kemana. Tralalalala. Gini kalau udah lama nggak main. Sebanyak area yang lama lagi. Sudah lama sekali. Lah itu tadi apaan yang kayak teleport? Emang ada portable-nya? Ada? Portable teleport udah lama ada. Cuman aku masih main tuh, udah ada tuh. Jadi kayak bakal apa ya, seminggu bertahan lah itu teleportnya tuh. Ada.
Taking a stroll in the middle of a downpour certainly rouses the spirit.
Yeah.
But it's best to dry your clothes as soon as possible after the rain stops.
Masuknya lewat mana? Aku lupa lagi. Waduh. Mana ya lubangnya? Lupa semua. Baru tau aku. Selamat datang. Meong. Aku lupa lagi cara masuknya, di lewat mana lagi? Mana sih lubangnya? Bisa craft apa limited item? Craft kok. Pakai apa ya? Tapi aku lupa gitu loh.
Clear weather all around brightens the heart.
Here it is. I think, yeah, it is.
Follow the wind.
Ya Hydro. Bisa lah.
Wind strike.
Let the show be.
Cool it. This one will be frozen in time.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Midnight phantasmagoria. Dodge this.
Muncullah dia.
Fallen leaves adorn my night. Oh, so sorry. Time to go.
Freeze.
Let's dance.
Wind strike.
Cool it, don't push your luck.
By royal decree.
One with wind and cloud.
Freeze.
Wings of darkness. Come, sever night from day. Let the show begin.
This one will be frozen in time. Cool it. Dodge this. What's the hurry? Freeze.
Wind strike. Fallen leaves adorn my night.
Let's dance.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Min.
Oh, so sorry.
Okay. Kill elemental reaction. I don't know. Okay, na. Mana sih? Itu aja berarti.
The wind knows me.
Tidak ada berlari vertikal di sini. Hanya manjat. Tahu ada item gitu emang nggak usah capek-capek bolak-balik ke tempat yang jauh dari titik tele. Tapi itu cuma bisa satu gitu loh, nggak bisa berbanyak-banyak. Where was it? Where is that item? Bukan. Ini kan? Iya ini. Cuma bisa satu doang. Ya, kita ke tempat lagi. Lah game kikir. Game kikir emang apa? Game ini tidak kikir. Game ini baru akhir-akhir ini saja tidak kikir. Paling enggak 3. Nawar sama developer, jangan sama saya. Kalau bisa banyak itu aku juga suka sih. Jadi kalau pas farming gitu nggak pusing gitu loh. Senang kita. Let's fight.
Let the show begin.
As one with wind and cloud.
Hai. Ya, oh. Hai.
Kok sekarang gampang? Dulu tidak segampang ini. What is wrong with this game? Bener-bener di itu kah? Di rebalance kah?
I'll protect us.
Dia api.
Wind strike, clouds high, the birds call.
Let the show begin.
Oz, reveal.
Dodge this. Don't get frostbite. Time to go. Time to go.
Come on, we can do it.
Cool it.
I'll protect us.
By royal
One with nature. Fallen leaves adorn my night. Dodge this. Oh, so sorry. Freeze.
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Cool it.
Let's dance.
I summon.
Wind strike. Clouds high.
Itu aja, sama beli magret kemarin benar sekali. Menurutku yang bagus cuma konsumsi resinnya dikurangin bener sih. Tapi kayak pengen banyak banyak konsumsi. Tapi resin juga ditambahin kan, jadi dari 160 jadi 200 kan sekarang.
Wind strike. Time to go.
I'll protect us.
Freeze. Cool it. Don't get frostbite. Don't push your luck. It's fine. Fallen leaves, adorn my night. Wind strike.
Let the show begin. Oh, go, Barber.
Tanggung lah 240 ya. Kira ini HSR.
Dodge this. Freeze. This one will be frozen in time. As one with wind and cloud.
Let's dance. Oh, hi. Hachi. Okay.
Minlin. belum ada. Beda Harbor. Banyak tempat baru. Ini aku belum explore yang sini. SAAT. Ini juga Chenyu Valley. Aku kemarin udah masuk cuma kayak Karena the bell. Achievement. Mana? TV the Primo. Oke. Oh. Oke. Sudahlah. Baiklah. Yeay. Ya sudah. Besok lagi. Aku mau tidur lagi. Kasur, let's go. Ya, terima kasih yang udah datang. Yang udah mampir, yang udah stay. Sudah lelah kah? Sudah kan, ini juga nggak main sesekali kan. Ini kan bakal sampai akhir bulan Oktober aku masih main. Jadi ya take it slow, it's okay. Ya, terima kasih yang udah datang, udah mampir, udah stay. Thank you for coming, staying, passing by. Ya, otsukaresama deshita. 来てくれてありがとうございます。またね。バイバイ。April. Shine out. Acu. Kak, apa? Itu emailnya Aprianto ya, 3. Aprianto. Emang kamu ngapain? Oh iya, Aprianto. Memang Aprianto. Ya, bye bye. Thanks for the stream, thank you too. Bye bye. See you next stream. Kalau aku udah ngantuk.